Hi guys, how are you? I hope you're all doing well. It's a beautiful day in Vancouver today. I can't believe it. October 31st. The kids are going to go out trick-or-treating tonight and it's not raining. How glorious is that? Okay, well, welcome back to liedyMc, and wow, this is kind of like, I can't believe I'm doing this video. First of all, I have to thank one of my subscribers, because I said something in my last video and my video before that, and she picked up on it and she made a suggestion. And so I followed her advice, because you know what? That's the wonderful thing about that I really try to pay attention to. I don't always do it right, and sometimes I really mess it up. But I try to listen when people actually try to guide me or give me some information. And a lot of times I hear it from people younger than me. Sometimes I hear it from people older than me. But you know what? I always try to keep an open mind, and I am one of those person that overthinks it, and I do try to do some research. Okay, so what is this all about? Well, first of all, I want to thank Jean, because I got a whole bunch of stuff here. I want to thank Jean Jacob. She's one of my subscribers. And like I say, she picked up on something and I acted on it. And what it was, then I started looking at it, and 2 weeks ago, Sandra Hart, I will put the link to that video down below, did a video, and what was the title on it? Sorry guys, I have to look. Her title on it was 5 Things Everyone Should Be Grateful For. Great video. You guys need to go check it out. But then there's another channel that I've been following for a long time, and I love it because it's got fabulous quotes. They say and do things that really make me, for me personally, stop and think. And I'm going to put their link down below as well, and it's called Fearless Soul. And yeah, you guys, you know, if you're ever searching or trying to find the right words, that is a fabulous channel to go to. I've never seen an actual individual, but yeah, go check it out. And of course, what excited me about that too is because the title of my banner is Staying Fearless with Attitude, right? As we grow old, I mean, come on, 71 isn't always that easy. And anyway, Jean, thank you so much. Because I said, I'm struggling, or no, I'm not struggling. Well, has been. Actually, when the more I think about it, it was a bit of a struggle. But I did say, I don't think I am grateful enough. I'm not thankful enough. I am, but I don't acknowledge it on a daily basis. So I'm not feeding myself. I'm not giving thanks where thanks should be given. And so I thought, wow. So Jean said, Liedy, have you ever read Gratitude Jar? And I ordered it immediately when I went and looked at the comments, and I bought it on Amazon, and it's by Josie Robinson. And Josie, I learned so much from you. And I'm sure Josie is at least 20 years, if not more, younger than I am. This was such a great book. And I since have started my gratitude jar. Yes. And here I am with my gratitude jar. And what I've decided to do, I'm so excited about it. I've started this probably a week ago, and I've got Bill doing it. And the other thing is, if you're company at my house from now on, I'm going to ask you, are you comfortable like doing a thankful gratitude, or just a little card and putting it in the jar? And one day we will share all of these little, what we're thankful for, our gratitude. And I said to Bill today, okay, so when it's time for me to go, crack this open and give everybody a card, and you can it's like journaling, but in little, very short notes. And the reason I finally got myself to the point that I was just able to do the thank you thing, to show the gratitude. I talked to my girlfriend about it yesterday, and we were talking about it. I get stuck on the God thing, and I don't want to talk religion or anything like that in my channel, because I have my own relationship with how I see God, and you need to have yours. And I'm grateful that we all do, you know, have some sort of a relationship. And we were talking about it yesterday, and I said to her, I think my big hang up was because, you know, often I would refer to God, and I say I have a problem with religious institutions. I don't really necessarily have an issue with God himself. And then what I loved in this book, I want to read, and you guys need to get this book. If any of you are hung up like I was, this book will really help you. But I love this. And it says freedom. And I don't want to be, this is just for learning and lessons, but I do want to read this one page out of the book. Every single time I gave gratitude, even for the littlest things, I felt I touched a presence greater than myself. It's like gratitude opened the channel between me and God, and I could touch God. If only for a minute. Every major religious book is filled with verses about expressing gratitude to God. And I believe that is because that's the way to reach him. And this is what really I loved was, okay, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you. And that's one theologian's. You have no cause for anything but gratitude and joy. Buddha. Be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, then the whole world belongs to you. Lao Tzu. Gratitude is for the abundance that you have received, is the best insurance that abundance will continue. Prophet Muhammad. That opened all kinds of doors for me. I wasn't stuck in one place. You can read between the lines if you want, or whatever you think. But anyway, this book is fabulous. Jean, thank you. I mean, really, you made a big difference in my life. I got the jar at a store called Winners. It's huge. And then I already had the black drawing paper, and I made little pieces, and I got the silver pen. And the first night I did 5. And so I wanted to go to the 5. I don't want to make this too long. Okay, so they say the 5 things that we should be grateful for. And that started another huge conversation for me. Because when I listened to a few, like there's quite a few videos out there, YouTube videos, where people give, you know, the 5 things we should give gratitude for. And a lot of them were the same, and 1 or 2 were different. Oh, of course, mine's going to be different. 5 things that I'm going to say that I need to be thankful for. Not, you need to find your own things. Because you know what we're thankful for, it all depends where we are in our lives. You know, like, let me make this a little fun thing here. When I was 21 years old, I was really thankful that I didn't wake up with a hangover on Saturday morning because I had to go to work. I know that sounds frivolous, but you know what? I mean, let's be honest about it. As we progress in our journey in life, our thought process changes. And I think even between 70 and 80 it changes, and 60 and 70 and 50. And yeah, our values change. We see life differently. So these are the 5 things that I am grateful for. And I'll try to give you a little bit of why I'm feeling that way. Okay, so number 1 for me is my health. And the reason I say my health is because I personally feel if I wasn't healthy, if I wasn't, and I got stuff, and I'm talking like healthy, then I just don't know how much I would value my life. I know some of you are going to say, oh, well, you know, we should value our life to our last breath. Well, I'm not that person. Like, I belong to, you know, dignity in dying. So to me, I'm going to say health. Then I'm going to say my children's health. Oh my gosh, that is so, my family's health is so important, because if they're healthy, then I will be so happy, and I will feel so grateful for that. I'm so grateful to the universe for giving me a healthy family. And then of course, life itself, absolutely. Life itself also, in my eyes, needs to be lived with quality. So that's where the health and life thing, I don't know. Can I have 2 number 1s? All right, so that's me. Number 3, I am so thankful that I have a wonderful husband. He's not perfect, believe me. There are lots of things I could just rake him over the coals. But you know what? My history brings me to today saying, I'm so grateful to have a kind, sweet, loving individual who always supports me and has never put me down. So I'm very grateful for that. It impacts my life. I am very grateful for the place where we live. And you know what? I've been really unhappy about the place where we live because we don't have our own home anymore. And I've been like really not in a good place about this for 8 years. And all of a sudden, in 1 week, because I've changed things in here and I say thank you and I'm grateful. I'm okay with where we live. I'm very grateful for where we live. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. This is so crazy that I'm doing this. How many is that, you guys? And then I'm really happy. I'm really grateful for where we live, the country that I live in. I'm very grateful for that as well. It brings me a certain amount of peace and calm to be living here. And it's not perfect either, but I'm really appreciative of that. And I could probably go on for the wonderful, wonderful friends that I have. I don't have a lot of friends. I have a ton of acquaintances. I'm very, 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 very lucky to have 4 or 5 really fabulous women friends, like really, really. And we'll talk about that in another video. Anyway, you guys, if you're not doing what I started doing in this last week and just saying, yeah, I need to show my gratitude. I need to say thank you. And I would strongly suggest, exactly as Josie Robinson suggests in her book, do it for 30 days. I don't want to give away what she does. It's really, really, if you're a young mom and you've got, well, any mom, and you've got kids at home still, I mean, she just presents such a great scenario to do this. I would highly recommend her book. You can find it on Amazon. I don't have a link for you. I'll put the name of the book and the author. And yeah, you're going to get so much out of it. But oh, Jean, I can't even thank you enough for getting me to this place. It only took 70 odd years. Well, no, I didn't know about it when I was younger. I was thankful for totally different things when I was 30 or 40 or 50 or 60. All right. So this is the question. What are you thankful for? Will you share 1 or 2 with us? And so we can just kind of see. And what would be really cool is if you feel comfortable enough, give us your age, like your age and what is the 1 or 2 things that you, just 2 or 5 that you're thankful for that we can look. Because I'm just going like, am I really like, is this just really silly on my part that, you know, like my thing seems to be like, it's totally changed. Like I say, you know, I don't pray about that hangover. I'm grateful I didn't have a hangover in the morning because I don't really partake all that often anymore. Thanks for being here, you guys. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. Please give this a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And of course, if you ring the bell. And remember, no matter how old we are, what our journey is, continue to learn. And it's okay to get it wrong and then continue on and get it right. I really, really enjoyed this. I learned so much reading this little book that a much younger woman than myself wrote, and it has changed my life. Thank you for that.